It's time to buy, sell,
How about a damn 12 and a half, 15?
and hold.
John, you got 3 questions for me, brother. What's on the rundown?
Yes, sir. Buy, sell, or hold. NPR will cover Trump's executive order on defunding them.
Well, I would have sold this. I would have said there's no way NPR would cover this. But our favorite NPR affiliate here in Kansas City just posted an article. New President Trump signed an executive order directing the Corporation for Public Broadcasting's board of directors to cease federal funding for NPR and PBS. Such a funding cut would directly impact KCUR in Kansas City. So they wrote it. I would have not guessed that they would have gone down this road. But, of course, their sycophants are up in arms. I'm reading some of the comments on their Facebook page. It's actually hysterical. This guy, Blake, writes, "There's no better way to create biased information than to open news organizations to the free market." I mean, you can't be serious.
No, that's classic.
You can't be serious. This guy writes here, "It's what happened to cable news. Public broadcasting, libraries, national parks, first responders, infrastructure, all should be fully funded to keep them unbiased." You don't understand. You can't. I mean,
Keep those parks unbiased.
Yeah, a national park is not a broadcasting operation. Oh, my goodness, dude. You got to be kidding me.
I'm getting pissed now.
Jeez. Yeah, because a broadcasting operation that is funded by a government is definitely going to stay unbiased. Man, even like President Xi and Kim Jong-un are like, yeah, that's a stretch there, buddy. I can smell out the BS when I get a sense of it. That is unbelievable.
Got your hand in the government collection plate there, Pete.
Yeah, and now, of course, there's a lot of Trump derangement syndrome. But Trump's paying millions for his golfing trips and his birthday parades. And so fund it yourselves.
Sure.
Okay, or do what we do. Get great supporters of your operation and sell them on commercial time to get in front of your audience. Okay? I mean, just do it that way. Stop acting like you're some, apolitical, non-biased deliverer of the news in Kansas City or anywhere else with NPR. You're not. Here's the thing. PBS will be fine. They'll get people to donate. They'll be fine. NPR, I don't think is going to be fine. They know they're not going to be fine, and frankly, they shouldn't be fine because they're a totally corrupt, very biased operation that our tax dollars should not be spending a dime on.
They should have some Izervay commercials on the NPR, just like we do.
That's
right?
fine.
There's plenty of interest.
Whatever pays the bills.
All right, moving on left to right. Buy, sell, or hold. Bobby Witt Jr. will break the Royals hitting streak record of 31. We're at 22 and counting.
I'm going to sell it. I mean, I want to buy it. I want to buy it. So he's at 22. They're playing the Orioles this weekend. Then they're home for the White Sox and the Red Sox next weekend.
10 away from the record. 10 for breaking it.
So he would
from tying.
He would
9.
break it next Sunday on Mother's Day against the Red Sox at the K. It's going to be a lot of pressure, man. A lot of pressure.
The kid's a hitter.
He is. But in this environment where the bullpen is so early in the game, if you get 2 at-bats against a starting pitcher, that's a big deal. It used to be you get 3, 4, 5, where you kind of would figure out what a guy was going to do. Now you might see 3, 4 different pitchers in a game easily. I want to be wrong, but I'm going to sell it. But here's what I will say. If you want to turn a quick buck, if you think Bobby Witt Jr. is going to break the record, next Sunday on Mother's Day, you can get tickets on the secondary market for $5.
There you go.
So if you think that Bobby Witt's going to break the record,
that'd be the day.
That would be the day. And those tickets are going to be costing a lot of money if he's on the verge of breaking the franchise record of 31-game hitting streak. Mm-hmm. So get in now. I'm trying to make you some money here at KCMO. Buy that ticket and then hope he gets to Sunday looking at a 32-game hitting streak next week.
All right. Buy, sell, or hold. The News Nation Town Hall this week is a welcome breath of fresh air in the media.
Oh, I'm going to buy that. We aired it on KCMO on Wednesday night. It was President Trump's first 100 days town hall with Bill O'Reilly, Chris Cuomo, Stephen A. Smith, and then they also had on like James Carville and Steve Bannon. It was outstanding. And anytime you can get people of different ideologies, which is the only diversity that should matter to newsrooms, or really most operations in general, the only diversity that matters is diversity of thought. And News Nation had exactly that with their town hall on Wednesday night. And I'm glad we carried it. I got asked about it. You know, they put that thing together very last minute on the radio side. So someone reached out to me. They said, hey, we're going to carry this. Do you want to run it on KCMO? And I said, yeah, that sounds good. I didn't think it would be as well produced as it was. And when you've got Steve Bannon, Bill O'Reilly, James Carville, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Cuomo, you're not hitting left versus right. You're hitting different angles within the left and the right. And we've lost that. I mean, we used to have some of that with like the Hannity and Combses of the world. O'Reilly did that with the O'Reilly factor. He'd have on people who disagreed with him, and they would have great back and forths. You don't get as much of that anymore. You just don't. A lot of people want to stay in their safe spaces. And I give credit to all those guys. And actually, you had some points of agreement between like Steve Bannon and James Carville. And the other thing that was well done, because I didn't know how this was going to go, Stephen A. Smith stayed in his lane. He knew what he didn't know. He didn't show up as the big alpha like he does on ESPN and flex his muscles. He stayed in his lane. He asked a couple of questions, and he didn't try to show up Cuomo, O'Reilly, Carville. Like, he knew he was not the expert there. And he did a good job of staying in that lane. And that's tough for guys like Stephen A. Smith to do. You know, when you walk into a room and onto a set and you're used to being the alpha and suddenly you're not, that can be tough for some people. But Stephen A., to his credit, handled it really, really well. And it was a great production on Wednesday night. And I do hope that News Nation does more of that stuff, because it was wildly entertaining, like when O'Reilly was just laying into our buddy James Carville. And here's what that sounded like.
Did
This
he
is
say
your
or not
propaganda,
say? Did
Jim.
he say I'm not? Did he say or not say I'm going to end the
It's a bunch
Ukraine
of
war?
bull and you know it.
No,
You can't say it's in the budget. There's a Medicaid cut when there isn't.
Ah, that was classic vintage Bill. And he was on the show yesterday. If you missed that, go check it out on the podcast, Apple, Spotify. Subscribe to the podcast by searching Mundo in the Morning.